Hey guys, my name is Peter Hurley, and you might know me from a DVD that I first released with the F-Stoppers called The Art Behind the Headshot. We released that a couple years ago, and then we got into the studio and we got really serious about facial lighting. And a couple months ago, we released Illuminating the Face. So what we're doing today is that we are filming an additional portion to Illuminating the Face, and we're taking what we learned in the studio and we're bringing it outside, and we're gonna show you that today. I'm starting to do a lot more celebrity portraiture these days, and I like taking them on location and doing more environmental stuff. I still gotta illuminate their face. To me, the face is the most important thing, and I gotta be on location, I gotta be running around, so we're gonna show you running around, shooting some people that have some really cool movies coming out. Elena Camporis we're at her house, and we are gonna photograph her today and run around New Jersey. She's got a movie coming out called Men, Women, and Children, so make sure you check that out. And we also have Billy Magnuson, who we are shooting in New York City, outside, which is really cool, and he's got a film coming out called Into the Woods, so make sure you check them out. So in Illuminating the Face, we were in my studio and we took every modifier we could find. We used my D1s and we had a ton of other Profoto gear, but today we are outside. So upon releasing Illuminating the Face, got great reviews, everybody's loving it, I'm so psyched. I'm glad you guys are getting a lot out of it. But I'm getting stuff like, hey, you know, I'm just starting, I don't have a studio, you know, you did all in studio stuff, what should I do, where should I shoot? And I started without a studio and shooting a lot outside. The great thing about lighting is, guys, doesn't matter where you do, the light's not gonna change, right? I can bring it inside, I can bring it outside. I'm gonna show you how we can bring these techniques from the studio outside and still mess around and play with them and get great results. I learned shooting natural light, and I love mixing strobe outside with natural light. And Profoto has come out with something that is this just is unbelievable for me. This sucker really suits my fancy. I love this thing. So we got battery packs. This is a Profoto B1, got a battery pack on it. I can now take my studio light outside. How cool is that? Many of you may use speed lights, and that's fine if you get good stuff out of speed lights. I don't own a speed light. I just, you know, have my D1s in the studio and I really love them, so all my modifiers fit on these things. When Profoto came out with this, I was flipping out. It's a 500 watt second battery powered monster that I can take anywhere. I love it. In terms of the camera that I'll be using, I am shooting a Phase 1 IQ 250. You might have noticed in the Illuminating the Face tutorial, I was shooting the Canon 5D Mark III. Today, I'm going for this bad boy, so you're gonna get a little difference in camera equipment as well. One of the reasons why I really like shooting the Phase 1 IQ 250 is because I have leaf shutters. I can sync this thing, flash sync it with this up to 1/1600th of a second. So that's really gonna be beneficial if I wanna bring the ambient light down, and I love that feature on the camera, so that's why we're using that today. So here, we're gonna get this rocking and rolling, we're gonna fire it up. So you guys have seen, I shoot Kino Flow in the studio, I do very continuous light. Well, I've taken the Profoto strobes and created the same similar light that I really love with the strobes, and we're gonna do that outside. So now I have more power outside, I can actually shoot outside, and we're gonna show you how it's done. You guys all know me for shooting on the white background, and it's kind of created this buzz, and people do clean background stuff, which is great, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of flair today and throw some stuff in the background and see what we can do. See what we can do with the little ambiance here. So I've got Elena here, which I'm so happy to be photographing her today. And what we're doing is my pretty much signature setup that I do with strobes, which is a triangle setup. I've been shooting the triangle since 2004, and sometimes I go square, sometimes I go triangle. People ask me all the time why and why not. When I'm shooting one person, I like the triangle, generally a little bit better than the square. When I'm shooting multiple people, the square gives me more flexibility to move the square around and get multiple people in there. But with one people, I like the lights as close as possible, because why? Why do we do that? We know the inverse square law. I like to get as much contrast out of the lights as possible, so I want the lights to jam in there. And then I use my buddy Phil to fill in any shadows and stuff. And I've got this really nice soft box below that is giving a little soft uplight. It's power is a little bit less than the two over here. So we've got these at 5.0 and this one's at 4.0. So I've got Elena in the shade, I'm in the shade, and I don't want any stray light on her. Sometimes I might like some little light coming through the leaves to go down over her head, but that depends on the day and what I'm shooting and what I'm doing. I normally don't shoot people in direct sunlight, especially for headshots. But with these lights, you may overpower it and you get a beautiful shot like this. And at the first shot, I mean, she's just unbelievable. You point the camera in her general direction and she looks good, so. That's it. That's it. All right. Do you remember the hook thing? Remember when I imagine there's a hook in the top of your head and then scoot back an inch. Perfect. Hit the hair like this. Good. Bring some hair in front on that shoulder. No, leave that shoulder clean and turn the body slightly this way. There you go. Drop your front shoulder down. I like that angle. Chin down slightly. Hold down. I'm going to come in a little bit. That's beautiful. Wowski. Good. Now she's got a little bit of light on the front, but I'm overpowering it with the strobe. Bring the nose slightly towards me. Keep coming, keep coming. Tilt your head slightly less. Nose back towards me, nose towards me, nose towards me. Good, stay there, but stand up straight. You don't have to lean back your body. And then hit the bang. And then I need my little, but I need a little hint of a smile with it. There you go, just that. There you go, oh yeah. It looks like you're up to something, I like that. Wow. Come see this. So I use tethering as a tool to teach my subjects. I know if I got a good shot, I'll bring them over to show them so it pumps them up. When you see that, now you get an idea what you're getting. Because over there, they don't have a clue what they're getting. So you want to give them a clue and you want to tweak your lights and adjust it. And I really like what the light's doing. It's beautiful. High five. Good job. All right. Jump back in there. Let's do like 20 more. Turn your body this way this time. This way. Yes. Flip the hair off this shoulder, bring some hair in front on that shoulder. That's it. Scoot back an inch. I want to make sure she tilt the head this way. Bring more hair in front in the back. Fill it. So like that. And hit, yes. And then nose like that's perfect for now. Try and hit I know the wind's blowing. We might use the wind later. Guys, if you can adjust yourself to the wind with people with long hair, you can use the wind to your advantage. And you don't need a fan. Hit it again. I should be set up so that the wind is blowing straight at her face. Because then I would tilt your head this way a little bit, the other way. There you go, good, that's it. Don't let why are those eyes big? No, you can do big eyes for me too. Don't listen to me all the time. Hold that, pay no attention to me. That's beautiful. Hold that. And every time I shoot, you can change your face a little bit. Very nice. Good, that's it. Now, guys, so what I'm doing is I've got a leaf shutter on here, and I've got some light hitting the background. I am at 1/25th of a second here. I can adjust that speed because I got strobes, and I can just take the background right down. Let's watch this. I'm gonna bring it down, and we're gonna show you the extreme. So I'm gonna go to 1/1600th of a second, and watch what happens to those trees. Hold that, beautiful, good. Now let's take a look at that shot and see what we get. Now it looks totally black back there. I got a leaf by her head that I can see. So now, watch, I can vary how deep I want that to go, which is so cool about shooting outside with these things. That's why I'm a big fan of the Phase 1 and the leaf shutter system that they have. Okay, I'm going down to, we were at 1/125th and the background looked perfect. So I'm just gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up to, let's try 1/500th of a second and see if we can get any color coming into that background. Good, nose this way a little bit. Where's my little smile, and give me some brow pressure, like this. A little bit, yeah, that's it. I love that, I can work, that's gorgeous, that's it. Now I've got something going back there, but it's a lot darker, and it really brings her out from the background. If I want to throw her back into the background, I'm just going to vary this shutter speed down. I'm going to go down to below 1/125th. I'll open it up a little bit. So let's see if I'll go to a 60th and show you that. We could blow out the background a little bit, even with the strobe. Hold that, beautiful. Let's see that. Now we brought the background way up, so we're trying to, now we can mesh it, now she's kind of part of the background. It's kind of nice, it brings a nice light, airy feeling to it. So scoot back a little bit, and I'll shoot a couple like this. Hold that, that's it, beautiful. Watch the eyes, watch the eyes. Can you go nose this way? Can you do the ear tuck? Do the ear tuck and go nose that way. Let me see. Yeah, that's super cute. Hit the bangs a little bit. That's it. Beautiful. Hold that. Gorgeous. I love it. That's it. Hold that nose slightly towards me a little bit. There you go. Good. That's it. There's one hair that's fussy over there. Just that. You got it. You got it. She's got gorgeous hair in it. Oh, wow. This is nice. This is really nice. I like the tones in this. And we could go really nice black and white with these too. Hold that. I don't know about the leaf in her head. There's a leaf popping out of her head, so I'm gonna move my setup a little bit, but I still like the trees in the background over there, so I'm just moving my setup over a little bit and scoot back a little bit away from it. And there we go. There we go. I do have some light hitting her in the head, but I think it's gonna be kind of nice. I don't mind that. I don't know if you're even gonna see it. Yeah, it's kind of nice, it's there. Hit the hair a little bit. Good, hold that. Hit, that's perfect. I need a hint of a smile. Why are you so miserable? Stop doing it. There you go, good. That's it. Hit that hair off that eye. I'm gonna be bummed if we get a killer shot. These are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, go start to work the nose this way and do the ear tuck thing too. Guys, I'm at 1/60th of a second here, so I always use a tripod because if you notice, I like to use my hands. But I'm at 1/60th of a second here to bring that background up now. Hold that. Or I could lower the power on the lights, but I like where we're at because I like just having the versatility to just change my shutter speed to change what's on the background. Or I might wait for a cloud, and if a cloud's there, I might, you know, close it down or open up. Or right now we have bright sunlight, so it's nice. There's nice tones in the background back there. Good, hit that. You're gonna be doing this all day. That's it, and keep your chin up. No, I meant stay positive. Hold it, there you go, good. That's it. Good, that's it, chin up for me. There you go, good, beautiful. Hit it again. Beautiful, that little tilt is super cute, I like it. Let me just do some verticals and then see what we get here. Gorgeous. There you go, good. I went vertical, guys, it's rare. Take a good look at it. And I'm shooting pretty fast, and these B1s are staying right with me. They're hanging tight, I love it. Hold that, nose that way, I like that. Look here. Can you scoot back an inch? Yeah, right there, beautiful. There you go, good. So guys, we've got really hard light on the background, but it's beautiful. I'm watching the light hitting her to see if there's any natural light hitting her. If I have direct sunlight on her, I might move her into her, I might take a shot, look at it, see how it looks. Sometimes I like direct sunlight in areas to blow out some of the hair or something like that. And sometimes I like it really clean, it just depends. Hold that. Elena is what I call ambifacial, so she's got two sides of her face that are both gorgeous, so I'm trying to shoot both of them because I like every angle of your face. Thank your parents for that. There you go, good. Good, start to work the nose this way. There you go, good, that's it. Do the ear tuck over there, I think. I want it, hold that, that's beautiful. There you go, add a little warmth to that. I need some warmth. There you go, cute, very cute, I'll take it. Good, very nice, all right. All right, guys, this is a really simple setup. We've got 3 heads. I've got the power on these B1s at 5.0 on these again, and this one's a little bit less at 4.0. I don't like to see a lot of uplight. I just want to use it for a little bit of fill. If you see too much, it's a little too much for me. I want it to look really nice and soft and natural. These are really soft, really natural, really beautiful, and you don't need a studio. So it's pretty cool. What we've actually done is created a soft, really soft window type lighting outside wherever I want to be. Now I got my window light wherever I want to go. Perfect. One of my buddies, Billy Magnuson, who's already a superstar and got a Into the Woods, I think, is coming out with him, and he just finished filming with Johnny Depp. He's doing something with Steven Spielberg next. Well, so we're gonna do something totally different. We're gonna stay in the city, and we're gonna go on my roof, and we're gonna just mess around with them on my roof with these lights and see what we can do. All right, guys, so you can see that the light on me is pretty harsh right now, right? So it's like August, and it's like the sun, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun is ridiculously high in the sky. If it was January, the sun would be much lower, and I could actually probably use the sunlight. But in August in New York, it's way up there. So what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna use it as my key light. I'm gonna light Billy with the Profoto B1 with the parabolic on it, and I'm gonna use the sunlight as fill. I'm gonna make it my buddy, and now the fill is gonna change. Why? Because we got some cloud cover, we got clouds going in and out. So I'm gonna adjust my fill with my shutter speed. So there's two things that I'm gonna use to control the sun. One is I've got a leaf shutter on my Phase 1 IQ250, and it's gonna allow me to sync the shutter speed with the flash at a 1600th of a second. Now most cameras don't go that high, this sucker does, so it gives me a lot of flexibility that I never had before. Now if you don't have a medium format camera that has a leaf shutter that can sync this high, you can use a neutral density filter on the front of your lens to bring all the ambient light down. My next tool in my toolkit is my Profoto B1 right over there, and I can jack that puppy higher and higher and higher up to 10 and get enough power to bring the ambient light down. So Billy's gonna be right here. I used to model, and I sometimes I like to get in the spot where the subject is gonna work, just to kind of feel it out and see what I would think of. Whenever I was on set, I remember I was on set with Bruce Weber, and we were on this sailboat, and there were all sorts of models going around, and Bruce was shooting all over the place. And my brain was thinking, well, what would he want to shoot? What could I do that would be cool that he would want to shoot? So I hung out over the side of the boat, and of course Bruce saw it, came over and took a bunch of shots of me there. If you get a subject that makes it really easy for you, they're getting creative with you. So if you team up with them, like for instance, I'm going to ask Billy, what would you do here? Like, what could you do? What could you do with this bar without killing yourself? What would you do with this ledge that's very precarious? You know, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to use Billy and I to team up on this and see what he can do. Now, sometimes you get a really stiff person that's not going to do anything for you. So you're going to have to come in here and do stuff and show them, and hopefully they'll do it. But if you have a good rapport with somebody, they'll work with you to get something cool going on. As you can see in my position, I got harsh sun coming down over here. So what do I want to do? I want to eliminate this kind of funky lighting on Billy's face. So I'm gonna use this only as fill, and I'm gonna come directly from the side with my parabolic. So I fill all this, and then I'll get shadow on this side of the face, and I'm gonna bring the ambient light down. So I'll make the sky by the Empire State Building. Hopefully we have some nice clouds in the Empire State Building, and I like the way the buildings look, that kind of thing. So we're gonna play with that today. As you know from watching the tutorial, Illuminating the Face, I like my lights close to people. I want them just out of frame. Sometimes I put them in frame. I want to be able to get that contrast and that power onto Billy's face so that I can create that transition between the hot side and the shadow side. All right, so I'm going to get this light in here. I've got it actually straight vertical. I'm not going on a 45-degree angle. I'm going straight to his face so I get straight light on him, and I'm varying the height dependent upon where he is. So I was like the center of my light right around the earlobe, so I'm varying it depending on what he's doing. So guys, I have Billy Magnuson here. We're out on my roof. We're checking out stuff. We got an awesome scene going on. I'm gonna do some portraits. I'm gonna do some facial lighting using Profoto B1s and some of their modifiers. We got a new Profoto. It's an umbrella, it's their deep umbrella, so it's kind of parabolic, it's very cool, and we got a diffuser on the outside of it, and we got a dog barking, and I'm just gonna fire away. Hold that. Good job, Billy. That's it. Change your feet a little bit. I liked what you were doing, but there, stay like that, hold that. So that's it. Hold that. So I'm varying my angle to find a sweet spot. I'm looking for a sweet spot. Plus Billy and I have worked together, so he's pretty amazing in front of the camera, so he knows what he's doing. Yeah, you do. Yeah, do that. Just like that, don't move. That's freaking great. Hold that. Perfect. I like it. I like that. Dude, do that again. That's it, right here. Hold that. Suck the gut in. I'm sucking it. There you go. Good. How are we firing, Chris? How fast can that thing fire?
If you're, what do you got, full power?
Dude, look at that.
Yeah, it's killing.
It looks great. It looks great. So I'm at, just so everybody knows, I'm at 1,000th of a second f11 100 ISO. Native on the IQ Phase 1 IQ250 with a 40 to 80 on it. And look, Billy's making moves for me, which makes my job a lot easier. Stay in that light, that's it. Guys, I'm just gonna go to 110 millimeter. Give me some length. I feel like I need some length here. I like the buildings in the background. I want to crop out some of the stuff. Stand up straight, look straight down the street. Just like that, look right where you were looking. Chin up a little bit. How's that light on him? Oh, it's perfect. Hold that. Dude, this is where you could do the jumping over thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a killer shot. We got a killer shot. Hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that. Good, that's it. They're great. Hold it. That's amazing. How's the power on that? That's it. Hold that. I'm gonna come in tight and do some tight ones. Hold on. Billy, right here. Good. Hit your hair. Just hit the sweat out of your brow. Good. Nice. That's it. Look down the street. I like when you look off like that. Hold on. Give me that lens again. All right. Try and get, when you come over, try and get your feet like out over here.
No.
No, like you're coming over this way. Just swing them out.
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
What?
Ready? Go.
Well, wait till I'm ready. Wait till I frame it. Wait till I'm ready. Move the light a little bit this way and lower it because he's going in. He's coming in low. Let me just see. I wasn't ready. That's what I want you to do, but I was not ready. I did not say go yet. What kind of? Oh, it is. It's actually pretty good. Do it again. There we go. Hold that. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Oh yeah, that's freaking awesome. Shebang! That's it. Because it got darker, we got cloud cover, so it's covering a lot of the city, so I'm gonna go to 500th of a second. Hold it right there, hold it. Let me just see some. Taking a picture of you, getting your picture taken by some lady in a window. There you go, good, I like that. Eyes here for a second. Good. I'm still, that without the sun, it's a major, took the city down a bunch of stops. So we're gonna try it again. All right. Stay like that. That's it. Hold that. Yeah, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that. Now I'm gonna bring the city. Just settle down, come on. You're gonna be in a movie doing shit like this. Hold that. There you go. What do you think Spielberg's gonna make you do? You gotta do all sorts of shit like this. Hold it. Is that what you do? All right, so I threw Billy into the shade here. You can see that the light's hitting me, it's not hitting him. I don't want him like this. I want him like this. And then look, the light's at the front of his nose is gonna be the brightest and then it's gonna fall off. You can see how it falls off onto his cheeks a little bit. And then I gotta watch what the sun's doing. It just went into a cloud. See, it's in a cloud now, and when it comes out direct, it's gonna change my settings, but I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna get a little bit more of a bounce when the sun's directly hitting the building. I got a white building over there. I got a sky, I got all sorts of stuff to bounce in here, but it's really nice, soft, flattering light for him, so I'm gonna shoot it. Look here, Billy. You were perfect. Perfect. Good.
We just shot.
You stay like that. I like that. I can work with that. I like a little ink. I got a little ink, guys. I got some ink going. On your arm. Good. That's it. Hold on. I got to open a little bit. Guys, so I'm at the same settings I am in the studio pretty much. I'm at 100th of a second at 7.1. I might go 6.3 here, which is pretty much where I'm at. You know, open up a little bit. That looks pretty cool. The light is fantastic. And right now it's even better because it's softened up. Good, Billy. Good, right there. Nice. Hold that right there. The light is great. I'm getting a lot of his jawline because of the fall off. And right now the cloud is at, give me the 40 to the 80. Right now the cloud is actually falling off really nicely, which is helping me. I'm going with I want to get some wider shots here because I like his whole ensemble that he's put together here. I want to go even lower. I love the light right now, guys. Nice and soft. We got a big, huge softbox in the sky, creating a nice bounce. I like the framing of the door. He's using the frame to his advantage. I don't really have to over direct him. He's moving the way I want. I don't want to fall off the ledge. I got to be careful that I don't squeak through here. Guys, so look how soft this light is. See the difference? Now he's standing where I was before and the light's beautiful on him because we got a major, serious softbox. What do I always say? All the lights that we have are trying to emulate that. If you can get good at that, you're gonna be good at everything. You gotta be able to use everything. Guys, here we are. We are in a location that I scouted out that I thought was pretty cool with this wood and stuff. And we're just in Elena's backyard. We came out from the city today to do this here and we didn't know, we're running and gunning, but we are gonna do a full portrait with Elena and her dog, Coco. And what's the most important thing in this shot to me, because I am a portrait artist, is that for me, it's all about the face. Yes, I'm doing head to toe, but the light on the face is so critical. I know the light in the rest of the shot's gonna look fine. I care about the light on their face. So we are gonna be lighting, thinking about what the light on the face is doing for this shot. So we've got her styled out. She's kinda, I was thinking, we just looked at her clothes and put a little ensemble together for her. And it's more like she's like this wayfish chick that has a dog and is living in the forest. That's what we're doing today. Here I am. I'm on the ground. There's poison ivy all over me. There's copperhead snakes roaming around. I'm in peril. And I have this beautiful dog, Coco, and this beautiful girl. Coco's getting, Coco is rolling. Coco! Hang there, Coco. There you go. And we got Elena looking all, we look like we're just, she's got this outfit on that's super cool. All right, guys, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build this up. I'm gonna shoot a natural light shot. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a key light and I'm gonna fire some light into her face, and I just like the way it's gonna soften the shadows. It's gonna open up some things that I wanna open up. I'm gonna try and create a little bit more shadow on a cheek. And then we're gonna add a kicker light to the back that's subtly gonna add some more light to the cheek. All right, so we're gonna build this shot up. So let me take a natural light shot right now just to check this out. So, as you can see, this shot's pretty good. I like it, not bad. Environment looks great. My pile of wood looks amazing, but she's got some light coming top heavy down, and I'm seeing stuff in here that I don't want to see, and I want to give her face a little pop. So we're gonna add a key light. For the key light, I've got the B1, and I put a 4-foot octabank on it. Watch this bad boy. So I really like what's going on here. And I think she looks great. I'm getting a little pop to the skin, but I want to pop her off the background. I might want to like create a little bit of an outline. I want to give it a little kicker light in there. So I'm going to turn off the key light just to show you. I'm going to open up, I'm going to put the kicker on, show it to you, and we're going to take that shot so you just can see what the kicker's doing without the key light. As you can see with this shot, I'm loving the kicker light. It gives her the kick we want, but we lost the key light. So now we have to combine the two to create the shot that we really want. Here we go. I love the light, I love the style. Coco's awesome. We're gonna just work on it now and take a bunch of shots. And I'm also gonna use the leaf shutter to vary my ambient light and take the background down a little bit. So we'll show you what that looks like as well. Just like in Illuminating the Face when we did our 2-light setup, nothing's changed. I'm just outside. I got the equipment to do it. Here we are. Similar setup as what you saw in the studio. All right, so I'm not gonna shoot with the B1 right now. I'm gonna take this off the camera for a second, and I'm just gonna shoot natural light on Billy. There you go. Hold on, I can work with that. That's a little small. All right, guys. So right now, I went to 200 ISO. I'm at 1/125th of a second at 5.6. Which I'm happy with 1/125th of a second. I'm fine hand holding that for me. And I'm at 5.6, so, and I'm pretty close to him. So I'm definitely gonna get some, the depth of field's gonna be a little bit shallow for me to get the city in focus. So what I might do is add the strobe and go down on my aperture to get that whole city really sharp when we lose this cloud and we get some sun in there. Good, that's it. Nose back to me. There we go, Billy. That's it. I got rays of light. I love it. That light is killer. Chin down a little bit. Tilt the head that way a little bit. That's good. Nose back to me. Yeah, it's like that light on this cheek happens when your nose is like this. Tilt the head like this, chin up. Now tilt less, follow me. Nose, follow my finger. That's the best light. So you can always look past me. Just try and keep your face like that for like 10 shots. That's it. Good. Chin down a little bit. Good, that's great. Eyes here for one. Good. That's a killer shot. Just to come up with a slightly different look, we're gonna add some strobe to the front of this sucker. I got the umbrella deep, scooted out over this lead so that I can get the angle I want on Billy's face. I'm trying to make sure that it's soft enough, it's getting past this thing so I'm not getting a weird shadow on him. I've got sun at a very high angle with a diffusion from the clouds that's amazing and that I'm using as fill. Same situation, I'm using it as fill. All right, so right now, guys, I'm at 100th of a second at f8, which I probably shouldn't be hand holding, but I am. That's it, look here. So we're at our next venue. Well, my plan is, we got a beautiful park here, we got some nice scenery, but what I really want to get is a good sky shot. We got the sun going down through some clouds, we got some stuff going on back there. So in order to do that, I'm gonna put Elena on this table. Brought a picnic table over here. I'm gonna stand her up. I'm gonna lower my camera and I'm gonna point it up at her so that I don't see any of the trees or anything and just the sky behind her. So what I decided to do is I want to just blast her with all sorts of light. So we took 4 heads and I really want to bring her out off that background. So I've got 2 in the back that are going to kind of give her an edge light, and I've got 2 in the front. My key light is the Octabank, which we're going to have on the highest setting. And then I've got my fill over here, which I will adjust according to the shadows on the face how much fill I want. And then I've got a silver umbrella, the umbrella deep over here that's going up a little bit higher. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a rim light that's a little harsher than the softer white umbrella right here, which is gonna be more of a softer kind of very slight edge, which I'm really happy about. So I get a different edge from one side of her to the other. The coolest thing about this is that I could keep my aperture right where it is, and I can just move my shutter speed up and down till I decide I like the background at that exposure, and then stick with it. So all the way up to, with this leaf shutter from, this is a 40 to 80 leaf shutter lens. It's a monster from phase 1. I could sync all the way up to 1/1600th of a second. Pretty cool, very cool. Very useful in this scenario if I want that sky to go really dark, which I like a lot of the time. Sometimes I'll shoot in broad daylight. I want to make it look like it was almost night, which is cool. For this shot, I like it somewhere in the middle somewhere. So we're probably gonna be in 500, 800th of a second, something like that. All right, so guys, I'm gonna build this up for you. First shot I'm doing is of Elena without any light hitting her, and we're just gonna get the ambient clouds in the background. So you're gonna see what they look like without any of the strobes on. For this shot, I just wanna make it a little bit more dramatic. I'm gonna blast her with it, so I really bring down the clouds and make them dark and ominous and give them this look and make the background much darker than it appears right now. Next, we're gonna just put on the key light, and I'm gonna show you what the key light does. Next, I'm gonna go camera right, and I'm gonna add the fill. The key light's on camera left, fill is on camera right, so we're gonna add fill. Then next, we're gonna go to our camera right rim light, which is in the back, and it's the umbrella deep. So then we're gonna go to the camera left rim light, which is a softer umbrella deep. It's a larger one, and it gives a softer rim light. I always liked shooting with lights outside, so I would always bring like long extension cords, or I had this big battery pack, this fat thing that I used to bring with me, but I could only plug one light into it. Now with B1s, I'm free to roam, and roam with as many heads as I want. I mean, you could buy as many heads as you want, you can rent as many heads as you want. You can do it for a specific shoot. You know exactly what you want. Usually, I'm happy to roam around with 1, 2. We're fortunate enough to have some extra lights. So I have 4 lights that I can play with for any situation that might arise on a shoot. All right, guys, so, oh my gosh, we just did 2 days of killer shooting with some amazing actors that are gonna be superstars. So look out for Elena and Billy. I can't tell you how psyched I am to use B1s. Yeah, they have given me so much flexibility. I get to come outside and do whatever I want that I had done in the studio now with a light that doesn't compromise anything for me. How amazing is that? Totally cool. If you can grab some B1s, I would go for it. And if you haven't seen Illuminating the Face, you might have seen 2 days here of some cool stuff outside. Obviously, I was shooting some portraiture, and I wasn't shooting close-ups or headshots of the face the entire time. But for me, it's all about the face. If I'm shooting a portrait, the light on the face is always the most important to me. And if you want to get into more detail, you go to fstoppers.com/store and check out Illuminating the Face. Exactly what we did outside, we do inside and then some. So there's like 10 times more information in that sucker than what you saw, but hopefully you got a nice taste of it. If you want to see any of my coaching and workshops that I'm doing, you can check out ph2pro.com, and I'm going to leave you with one thing. 3, 2, 1, shebang!